Recoil attempts to simplify modern shooters with classic gameplay and a built-in map creator, but is it a creative throwback or an overdone mess? Recoil follows a global pandemic that has led to martial law being put in place. The revolutionist group the Minutemen have started fighting Darkwater Inc., leading to shootouts on the street. The story is never mentioned during gameplay, and never really matters as the situation doesn't change depending on what team is winning. You would think the two sides would be quite different, but both have the same speed and accuracy. They might as well just be red and blue. Recoil is made to play like a classic shooter. However, it goes back further than most people think it would, and carries over faults that should have been removed. Bullets travel infinitely far, which becomes unbearable when matched with the level design. All of the maps feature extremely long sightlines and open areas. This means that you are often killed by people on the other side of the map, or by people you weren't even fighting. The game's weapons are mostly what you'd expect. You can use assault rifles, submachine guns, light machine guns, shotguns, snipers, and rocket launchers. Bear in mind that rocket launchers can only be used as a primary weapon, so rocketeers often lose out. Classes give you a choice of 5 weapons from each type, but there are cumbersome load times when you try to choose one. You can also choose different knives, although the differences are purely cosmetic. Recoil features game modes you would expect, such as Team Deathmatch and Domination. However, so few people play that there is only ever 1 or 2 highly populated servers, with the rest being derelict. The populated servers are usually Team Deathmatch, but the extraordinarily fast movement means that teamwork always loses to gung-ho gameplay. The one way that Recoil tries to stand out is with the inclusion of a map editor. Unfortunately, this isn't one made by the developer, and is simply Unreal Editor 3, an open source piece of software with assets from the game. It is the vanilla version of the map creator, and so is made for developers, which makes it extremely difficult to use for the average gamer. The assets given to you are all from pre-existing maps, and there is no option for you to create your own objects, leaving the user content feeling a little too familiar. Recoil's graphics are no sight to behold. Character models look detailed enough to get the job done, but environments look clunky at close range. The only music in the game is in the main menu, and even then it is cliched and forgettable. Voice acting is also poor, and the sound effects from the gun sound all too familiar. Recoil tries to simplify shooters, but in the process it has removed the need for tactics and cut corners with basic things such as graphics and sound, and that's why it gets a 4.5 out of 10.